What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Kareem coming at you from the Sneaker Scope once again with yet another shoe review. Today we're going to be looking at the Nike Dunk Artifact collab in the Void colorway, which I'm personally super excited about. I'm super excited to share this with you because these things are insane. Now, sometime 6 months ago, I saw a really crazy advertisement video for these where they were floating and then they landed in a very dramatic way, and then they were transforming, wires were intertwining, they morphed into a crazy shoe that I thought I would never see in person. Now, the reason I say that is because it was real intricate when I saw it. I thought it was unrealistic and I thought they were blue balling us, call it what you will. But yeah, I thought it was just a fluke. Seeing these things in hand, I'm blown away and I'm highly impressed with this. So we're going to get into all the details. Without further ado, let's get to the shoe. Starting off with the box, there's a lot to digest here. This thing looks like a time capsule from the future, like from the far, far, far future. Like Autobots meets Terminator meets Cyberpunk, all that. And I think they executed it to perfection. In the center of the box, we do get this transparent plastic with the Artifact logo front and center. Behind that transparent plastic, we do get the shoe paper that features the Artifact axis crossing. Now, one thing I want to point out is this 3D illusion this box has, because no matter how you turn it, it seems to have this 3D illusion. And what I mean by that is it looks like there's light reflecting off of metal edges, which I think looks insane. We do get more of that right here on the edge of the transparent plastic. There's a lot of subtle hints too, subtle things that most people probably wouldn't notice, which I think it's cool that Nike actually executed these details. Anyway, the details I'm referring to are, there's 4 little circles on the edges. We got 2 here, another 4 over here, 1 and 2. And if you play with it in the light, you'll see that those little circles have some sort of glossy finish, which really helped give the illusion that this is some sort of multi-material box. Now, up here we do get the Artifact logo with the Nike logo under it. Moving on to the side, we do get a Artifact acronym, which looks like it's lighting up. On this side, we do get a pull ring. This one does not have any sort of practical use for getting the shoe out. I think it's simply for convenience, if you need to get this box out of a closet or something. On this side, we do have the pull ring that gets the shoes out. Now, for those of you wanting to get a pair of these, for those of you who have some of these on the way, keep in mind that the sides do have cardboard flaps. Those are to be pulled out before attempting to pull this side out. All right, moment of truth. Okay, so pull the paper back, we will see a little paper envelope with Nike and Artifact co-branding. In this envelope, there's a variety of stickers. First one being, oops, you stepped into the future. 100% if you got these on. Next one being a spiral of all 4 Artifact and Nike colorways, which I think is pretty cool. Next up is one of my personal favorites. We have all 4 vials, Void, Genesis, Clone X, and Ghost. Void being my personal favorite colorway. This seems to be a footprint on the moon with the Artifact shoe. I could be wrong on that, but that's just how it looks like to me. No comment on this one. It's cool, but I think we would have been okay without it for sure. This one is probably my favorite. This little robot dog with the shoe on top just looks really clean. Last but not least, we do have this Dunk files in this metallic finish, which I think is dope. Okay, so first impressions on these. These things are nice. Absolutely crazy. We're going to get into all the accessories that come with the shoe, but first let's just talk about some subtle differences. Actually, I should say unsubtle differences, because this is absolutely reimagined. So first thing I'd like to point out is the sole of the shoe. The traction itself looks super futuristic, very robot inspired, very future inspired. I like that there is a RTFKT logo that actually has the color purple under it. We also do get these openings on the bottom that have the purple coming out as well. And I want to point out that this material is very thick. It almost gives platform, you know, like if you ever see those platform boots, how it's really thick on the bottom and all the little wedges and curves and gaps are really thick and tall. That's kind of what this reminds me of. Moving on to the swoosh itself, it has this very nice bright, I'm not sure if this is fuchsia or pink, but this pink that actually fades into this darker purple. Now, this is something I expected the Prowlers to look like. And honestly, I was really excited for the Prowlers when I saw the Spider-Man movie the first time. And then when I saw the Prowlers, what they look like, you know, in person, I was like, bruh. But yeah, I really wish the Prowlers looked more like this shoe right here. Anyway, behind the Nike swoosh, we do have this grid type of pattern. There is RTFKT branding all over this shoe. So if you could see right here, RTFKT logo. Behind that, you do have the word saying enhanced by RTFKT. And I wholeheartedly agree, these shoes are definitely enhanced. Now inside of the shoe, we do have this attachment that also has RTFKT branding. This particular part right here can attach or detach the back of the shoe. And inside the shoe, we also do get this other attachment. This can attach or detach to the front of the shoe. And I'll show you guys what that looks like here in a bit. Okay, so starting off with the accessories, there's obviously not a lot of accessories here, but these make a huge difference. So let's get to dissecting what we have here. So first off, we have these rubber laces. They have this very interesting look to them. I mean, they feel like rubber to the touch. And if you feel under the lace, you would assume that that feels like a regular lace with some rubber on top, but no, it's actually like double-sided rubber, which I think is really interesting. I think these would make the shoe look very futuristic, or more futuristic than they already do. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to put these laces on these shoes because this is not my particular pair. I had a buddy of mine look out. He knows I do videos, so he managed to work something out with me. So shout out to Lil T. But yeah, these laces are dope. Moving on to the next set of accessories, we do have this little rubber piece. Now, I can't get over how cool it is that they just put RTFKT on every single part of this shoe. Like, every part of the shoe has this branding on it. Either whether it's the logo or whether it's the RTFKT acronym, it's everywhere. The bottom of the shoe, side of the shoe, front of the shoe, back of the shoe, inside of the shoe. It's all over the accessories. These guys were not playing. They're like, hey, you're gonna know that this is an RTFKT collab no matter what. Now, this particular piece right here, I was curious about. I was curious about all these attachments because, you know, when you hear, okay, you could take this off and you could put it on, you know, the gears start turning in your head. Will this fall off? Is it easy to put on? Is it hard to put on? If you notice right here, this little piece has a clip with more of that branding. You see the back of the shoe, it has more of the RTFKT branding, but if you pay attention, there's a little slit right there where this clip will actually attach. So I'm gonna go ahead and give a little demonstration on how easy it is to attach this piece. All right, there it is. The attachment is on. Now, already it gives it more of a space type of look, like a space boot almost. I have no idea, but it looks insane. And by the way, that little NFT I was telling you about earlier, if you look right here, you'll see that there's a little logo you can scan. Moving on to the next set of attachments, we do get this part right here. This attaches to the front, and it attaches to the front the same way that the back piece attaches to the back. On the front, you do have more of that RTFKT rubber. There is a little slit on the top. Same thing goes for here, except this piece right here won't have a slit. It will actually have a little piece of rubber that goes into the slit on the shoe. So we pull the little piece back, insert the attachment, and just like that, it is attached. So this is not hard by any means. Like, this is the easiest installation I've ever done in my life. So again, you can just pull it out and then put it in just as easy. And we're gonna do a little test. We're gonna see if the attachments fall off. And yeah, this may seem dramatic. This may seem a little over, you know, this might seem like I'm doing too much, but for those of you who are gonna spend $500 on the shoe, $600, $700, you're gonna wanna know that these are not gonna fall off. And based on what we just did, we know that these are gonna, you know, stay here firmly. They're gonna be here securely, and you can put these on knowing that you're not gonna lose your attachments. Taking this attachment off, we're gonna go to the next attachment, this little capsule. Now, I'm not sure why, but this little capsule is my favorite attachment of them all. And I'm not sure if it's because it just looks futuristic or if it's because it's made out of metal and glass, but there's surprisingly more to look at here than you may think. So this right here is a little glass capsule. The word Void is written on it, and that is because this is a Void colorway and it does go with the Void colorway shoe. On the capsule, you will have two metal pieces, one on the top, one on the bottom. The top piece of metal having a Nike logo and the bottom piece of metal having an RTFKT logo. Now, this little capsule has more weight than I may have expected, which, I mean, I just like I mentioned, this shoe feels like a really special collab. Crazy box, crazy accessories, crazy details on the shoe. Just, this shoe is all over the place, and I feel like for the retail price, at $222, that's not bad at all. Okay, so now that we've taken a good look at this attachment, I think we all know, but if you don't know, this particular part goes inside this particular part right here. So I was really curious before I got these in hand how easy it is to put this capsule in this piece right here, and how hard would it be to take it out. So I'm just gonna go and try and demonstrate that for you. Right side up is Nike logo on the top, RTFKT on the bottom. So I just simply insert this here, push down, and it's in. I don't know if you heard that click, but it's now in. Now to take it off, very simple. You just bend a little bit, and as you can see, the top has already come out of place and it is now out. So very easy, right? Now, for those of you wondering, it was easy to put it in, easy to take it out. It would fall out if I wear this all day. We're just gonna do this again. Now, like I said, over the top, this may seem dramatic, but as you can see, you know that this little capsule will stay in this shoe no matter how much you move it. Cool. So now let's look at the shoe with all the attachments put together. So another demonstration on how easy it is to install. There it is. I'm just gonna tie the shoe a little bit. Okay, so this is the shoe in all of its glory. Oh yeah. These things are insane. This is the shoe with the attachments. This is the shoe without the attachments. Me personally, I would say that this right here looks way better than this right here. Now, this still looks cool. This still looks futuristic, but man, ain't nothing like this look right here. Here's a close-up of the shoe with the capsule, with the attachment on the back. Now, another optional accessory is the eyelets right here. So if you look at the shoe, this part can actually come off, and it actually slides off. There's no science behind it. You can just slide it this way and it comes off. Same way, if you take a look right here, there's some attachments that click onto the rubber right here. So yeah, all in all, these shoes are really easy to accessorize, very easy to customize. Now, at one point, these shoes were going for $1,200, and that's before they even released. Me personally, I was already bracing myself, like, hey, you're gonna have to come up with an extra $1,200 if you don't get these on sneakers, because I personally wanted these that bad. Now, after they dropped, it went from $1,200 to $500. Right now, my personal size is $400. So, you know, I definitely am happy about that. And I'm curious to see why these are going down so much, because there was only 1,000 pairs released on the sneakers app. Okay, so now that we've taken a really good look on these shoes, right? Box, accessories, shoelaces, shoes, all that. Where do I put these on a scale from 1 to 10? Me personally, I give these a solid 10 out of 10. Now, yeah, that might sound crazy. Like, what? The shoes are going for $400. The shoe dropped. It's not a Travis Scott. Yada, 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 yada. Me personally, yeah, I can be a hype beast from time to time. I'm not going to lie to you. But these might not be the most hype release. But me personally, like in my own unbiased opinion, aside from what the masses might think, this could be sneaker of the year for me personally. Now, why do I say that? Now, the box was absolutely insane. Like we took a deep look at the box. That thing alone was insane. The shoe without the attachments, there's a lot going on with the shoe, but I think it definitely helps the shoe out. The sole is completely reimagined. We have a Nike swoosh on the outside, RTFKT logo on the inside. There's a lot of options when it comes to customizing this shoe. You know, there's a lot of options to how one can wear this shoe. There's an NFT tag in the shoe that helps you create different parts for the shoe. So for the price that you pay, $222, this is what you get for that price. Now, I've spent more on shoes retail and felt that I've been gypped out of my money. This right here, I feel like I got bang for my buck. Now, not necessarily me, because this isn't my pair of shoes, but if I spent $222 on this shoe and got everything that I did, 100% I feel like I would have got bang for my buck. Now, even for resale is a size 11 is around $400. Is $400 worth it? Is resale worth it for these shoes? Me personally, I would have to say 100%. Now, let's be honest. Is this a shoe for everyone? Absolutely not. Is this a shoe you can wear every day with any outfit? 100% not. But it definitely is its own piece, its own creation, its own special entity. But yeah, all in all, shoebox, stickers, accessories, codes, NFT tags, you know, all in all, it comes together very nice, and I definitely don't want to pass on these. And this is definitely a pair that I'm gonna need in my collection, no doubt. This concludes today's review on the Nike Dunk RTFKT Void. Make sure to let me know what you think on these shoes. Drop a comment. Are these must-haves? Are these bricks? Is resale worth it? Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you do like today's content, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and as always, it's been real. Peace.